Hey, what's up YouTube? My name's Chris, and this is my coming out story. So, where to begin? It's interesting, I've seen a couple videos on here of guys who have come out, which obviously led me to do the same, and I noticed in some of these videos, some of the guys say that they've always known they were gay. And in my case, I guess it wasn't so much that I always knew I was gay, but always knew that I was different. Like, I can remember when I was 6 or 7 years old when I used to live in an apartment with my mom and my brothers, and I can remember for a couple nights only where after they had all fallen asleep I would go to my closet, open up the closet doors where I had clothes obviously, and there was this big wooden toy box. I remember opening up the closet doors, laying on top of the toy box, closing the doors, and somehow falling asleep. Some 15 years later, now I look back and think, why the hell would I think sleeping on a wooden toy box is more comfortable than sleeping on a bed is beyond me. But now I also think that who would know that that was going to be my future. So fast forwarding a little bit, it's like 13, 14, freshman in high school, when I was in gym class, and there was this one guy in the class who I thought was really hot, and coincidentally he ended up having a locker right next to mine. And it was one day where I saw him without a shirt on, and I thought, yep. So it was definitely by that age that I knew I found other guys attractive. And it was like a year or two later when I was a junior in high school, where in my Spanish class I met this guy who I'm still friends with to this day, and he was the first guy to ever hit on me. And that was interesting because I remember I went home that day thinking, wow, that another guy found me attractive. But yes, I knew that I was attracted to guys, but I guess I wasn't expecting that back to me to find another guy attractive to me. And it was also around that time, junior, it was 2005, where my dad had passed away, and that had a pretty big impact on me. Where after that, I got really closed up, really shy, didn't really date any girls or guys, just focused on school. Um, so his death had a real big impact on me. And a couple years go by, I graduate high school, and then I start college, where I start getting involved in acting. Something I always something I always wanted to do, because I'm a big fan of movies and TV and stuff. And it was on one occasion where I auditioned for a play called Angels in America, where I got cast. I played the part of Friar Walter, the lead homosexual in the play whose boyfriend cheats on them and he's dying of AIDS, and doing that play really had a profound effect on me in more ways than one. But doing the play also opened my eyes a bit, thinking that yes, I can have a relationship with a guy, that I don't need to hide, I don't need to suppress the feelings, thinking this is so shameful that there's nothing wrong with this. So, and I also remember it was during the time I was doing the show I met this girl, who I'm still good friends with now. It was at a cast party, and the girl got kind of close to me, and I remember I slept that night thinking, who am I kidding? I gotta stop kidding myself. That, there was a reason that she didn't do anything for me. But she was actually the first person a month later that I told I was gay too, and she took it very well, and I found out she was bi. She just told me I was just one of the cute people in the cast, and she was the one who actually introduced me to these gay clubs where she used to go to, and I've been going with her a few times since. And since then I've told my other friends, and now practically all my friends know. As for family, I knew I was going to tell my mom sooner or later, but I guess I kept putting it off because I just didn't want my mom or my brothers or anyone to look at me in a different way. Because it's always been my opinion that nobody is who they are based on who they sleep with. Nobody. So I remember it was one day when my oldest brother said I tracked mud or stuff on the floor. I made a mess on the floor, something so stupid like that, and I didn't. And my mom told me this. I'm like, what? It was just something so stupid like that, something so silly, and it just got me really wound up. And I just told my mom, like, turn off the TV or something. I tell you. So I just spit it out, I said it, and she took it reasonably well, about as well as I expected her to take. She just ended saying, you're still my son, I'll always love you. She gave her opinions on the subject, I gave mine. So she took it pretty well, and it was interesting. I made a Facebook post about coming out to my mom, and I had my one brother as a friend on Facebook, and he actually read the post. So he found out, not from me, but from the post I made, and he was cool with it too, thankfully. And now I just, to all the other guys who've made videos on here, and also to other gay guys out there, I really applaud. I really applaud every gay guy who's able to come out in their teens. That's something I wish I could have done. If I had done that, who knows where I'd be right now, 22 years old. I just give major props to all the gay men who were able to come out at a really young age. So, yeah. That about wraps up my video. And I just want to say thanks for watching.